puzzle can be a challenge. It can also be mysterious. For those living with autism, a puzzle piece is the symbol for behaviors we as a society are just starting to understand.
It's a spectrum disorder, and it manifests itself in different ways.
Putting all the pieces together can at times be challenging. For Virginia High's Dante Van Wy, those pieces started to fit together through athletics. Despite challenges that would have most people sitting on the sidelines, Dante has become one of the top athletes in the Bearcats senior class. How many times have you qualified for state?
I've qualified 4 years of swimming. I've qualified 1 year of cross country, and I've also qualified for 2 years of track.
Dante started running in the 7th grade, and while many ask why, he asks, why not?
I was like, maybe I'll just take running, and swimming is my ability,
He, as a runner, functions just like any other athlete. I mean, there's, you do notice some things on occasion, but for the most part, he works out like everybody else. He interacts with everybody else like everybody else.
Except he's faster than most everyone else. Dante and his teammates are preparing for the state track meet, where he will run the 4x800 meter relay, something many might think is an amazing accomplishment for somebody with autism. But for those who run next to him, they aren't surprised.
Dante's the ideal teammate. This man is probably the hardest worker I've ever met in my life. He's always bringing a positive energy to anything. I mean, he really is the greatest teammate of all time.
He is very, very easy to coach. He's a hard worker. It hasn't really, at least as far as I know, played a role.
That's why for Dante, his success is not puzzling at all.
I just chose to do it because I think God called for me to do this.
Dante graduated last night from Virginia High and will attend Wilson School in Northern Virginia to study carpentry. The VHSL Group 1 and 2 state track meet is Thursday and Friday at East Rockingham High School in Elkton, Virginia.